So you
So
had your lucky break getting in there. How tough was it to usually get into that stratosphere?
it was tough. Like I said, I had a great association that gave me an opportunity that opened the door for me. So you're going to have sound effects, I know, and it's going to throw me off. But so I worked I went to umpire school in '81. I worked my first Division I game, April of '81. Okay.
Hold up. Well,
I know.
what?
I know. And
The
I'm
math
not
ain't
even
math.
done. Ashante, hold on. I'm not even done. I'm going to.
What?
1 year later, I worked my first Division I conference tournament down at Florida State. It was called the Metro.
Hold
It
up.
was the old
That don't make
Metro
sense.
Conference. I
But
know.
how was you in that Florida State?
Okay,
Now,
so Florida State was in the Metro Conference back in the day.
yeah.
It's just going to show you how connected things are, right?
Right.
The Metro Conference office is in St. Louis. The basketball coordinator for the Metro Conference is a man by the name of Dave Phillips. Dave Phillips is an American League baseball umpire. They need umpires for their conference tournament. Who do they go to? Oh, Dave, who can you get us that's neutral, because we don't want to use people from within the Tallahassee or Atlanta area. He says, oh, I've got a great association in St. Louis. And 6 of us get asked to go down and to Tallahassee. And that was from a national level, that was the biggest break for me. A man by the name, and again, I'm telling you that coaches were so involved in assigning and selection for postseason and stuff back in the day that Mike Martin, a man named Mike Martin, was the head coach at Florida State. And Mike was on the Division I baseball committee, and that's who picked, or recommended umpires to the NCAA.
Wow.
So
Wow.
82 first conference tournament, and we did that. Our association did that for probably 10 or 12 years, and I went to all of those. And then about 2 years later, after the tournament was over, we're carrying our bags out of the stadium, and Coach Martin stops us to tell us what a great job we did. Of course, he won. So he tells us what a great job we did, right? And he kind of pulls me aside and he said, "Would you be interested in working a regional?"
A regional what?
NCAA baseball regional.
Regional baseball for the World Series tournament.
That's where it starts, right?
I know, right?
Honestly,
Hold up.
and so 87. Fast forward to first conference tournament 82. 87, I worked my first NCAA regional, and then 91, my first College World Series. So it was a fast track. It was a fast track, and I was so far. I mean, there are so many times in what we're going to talk about tonight. There's so many times I could say I was so far over my head, but the doors opened for me, and I survived.
You kept them open.
Right.
You kept them open. That's the main thing. Somebody has to open a door, but you got to keep them open, and you
got to be good
that.
enough. Exactly. And so it worked out really well for me.